I stopped by the bank and I was able to get 2 boxes of $half, and I'm actually cruising over to another bank right now to get 2 more $half. So my luck with the $half coins hasn't been very good, I guess, for the past 8 or 10 boxes, and I kind of hunt them on my own without making a video because it just hasn't been very successful. Hopefully in 4 boxes we'll be able to get something. There's 2 more boxes of $half. So I'm gonna head on to the house and go ahead and break into them, see what we can find. All right, got 3 boxes here. I'm working on a 4th box up this way. There's 12 rolls down. Actually, the 12th roll is the roll I'm working on right here. And just to show you, let me get stacked up in my hand. But that's what it looks like when I opened it up. Honestly, it didn't look like, yeah, get it out. Honestly, it didn't look like a silver, the 3rd coin in. I mean, literally looked like it had some copper on it. So I actually flipped to it. I just put a couple of coins back on top of it, but it's a 1964 90%er. Like I say, the rim doesn't, I mean, it's a little discoloration, but wow. Well, that puts us on the board for a 90%er, the 12th roll in. These are gonna be the variety of years I have to look through. So I'm gonna hold off, and like I mentioned, until I get either quite a few stacked up or we get to the end of the box. So let me finish this roll up here and we'll keep moving. 19 rolls in, and I'm just opening this roll here. Looks like you got another silver right there. Yep, 1967. It has been so long since I found silver in boxes. Now I've gotten 2. Well, I will knock this one out and keep moving. Man, I got quite a few varieties here to look through. There's a couple of them that I'm gonna hold on to, and then those 2 silvers there. So we got 14 rolls. I wound up popping the 15th roll, opening it up. That rim there seems a little odd. It's pretty smooth. Usually I've got some pretty good reeded edges, but see if I can get this. What is that? Hmm. 13 months. All the same. The new Earth calendar for all years to follow. Huh. And so it's January, February, March, April, May, June, Luna, July, August, September. It's almost like a Harry Potter coin, probably. That's kind of funny. Cool. That's definitely different there. That's definitely a keeper. All right. Jump back on the rolls. 8 rolls left. Roll 9, I found a 1978 S proof. Really worn in, but definitely an S. Put it up in the scope just to double check. Add that over here to the collection. Keep moving. All right, down to my last roll. I actually opened this roll up and didn't see it until I basically took the wrapping off. I was looking at that edge more or less than I was that one. Second one in. That's going to be 1967. Man, that's another 40%er. That's awesome. There's 64, 67, and another 67. I guess while I got you here, that edge is pretty nice. It might be just a newer 2022. Let's turn her over. 2021 Philly. Already got quite a few of those. Last roll. And that's all 50 rolls in that box. So I was able to get 3 silvers out of there, which is awesome. Got that 1 token, and then pulled that S 1978 out. Couldn't see exactly what it was. Got quite a few to look through. So let me check for any DDOs or for the 1974D, 71, 72, and 73D will have a DDO, so forth, so on. See if there's any FGs that are missing. But if I don't find anything in here, I'm gonna pull another box up and start into it. Now I have a 71D under the scope here, and I'm looking for the DDO that's gonna be on top of the coin here. So it's got a T that will have the serif, split serif. So I've definitely got the split serif here. And I'll move over here to the Y. You see the doubling on the Y. Kind of tough to even pick it up. Anyway, it's got the doubling on the Y and the inside and outside of it. Let's swap over. You can see it's on the S and T. It's actually on the inside of the T. It's on the rim and the inside here and on the other side. So that's pretty shown there. I don't see anything on the other We Trust part. Let's go over just to double check. Possibly inside the 7 there. Looks a little bit going on. And God, I don't see anything over here. And the L is pretty good size too. It shows on the Variety Vista that the L will have a little extra kickoff on top of there, but I don't see anything on there. Anyhow, it's definitely some doubling going on. As I meaning that split serif there, that's a good indicator just to get you started. But then you work over here to the Y. Like I said, it's just got a lot going on with it too. And then that ST. Cool. That's gonna be a 71D DDO. Let's set that one right there. Not get it confused. Keep moving. This may not be nothing either. This is two of the 1971Ds that I have under here. And it looks like the R, the E, and the B are pretty far off the headline where it used to be. You can see it looks like where the original line used to be at from where the head was on, where it needed to be more or less. I mean, it's a pretty good distance away. As you see, the E and the B is almost completely formed. Now, if I pull out this other one, B is actually touching the head. That E is basically on top of the head too. And then you got the R that's inside of the hair. Switch back over. R looks like it's not even in the hairline. I mean, especially down here. E, there's a little more gap on there. And ain't too terribly much more gap on there. And then the B, like I say, it's just a full B. So that's pretty interesting. It's in nice shape. Got a little ring of death here on the edge of it, but probably gonna keep that one for an oddity. Set it to the side. A few more left, and we'll jump on the next box or bring it back in if I find something. Well, I swapped over to the second box here, so I'm on the 12th roll actually. Got a few of the upgrade or a few of the attribute coins pulled aside. Here's a 1988 that I wanted to take a gander at. Open this next roll up here. I was trying to hold on to it. It's been rolling away. But the second coin there, a little dirty on the rim. Man, that's a nice 1965. Wow. Like it came out of a recent roll. Awesome. That's a 40%er. Pull these three down and the token in that 78. I don't see anything else in this roll here. All right, well, I'll keep moving on, see if we can find anything else. Well, I'm on my 17th roll and I have another, looks like a 40%er in this roll here. See if I get that one pulled out. It's another 65 in there with a really nice reverse. Man, I hope they dump a whole roll in here. That would be fantastic. All right, it's number 2. Keep moving along with these. 21 rolls left. They're gonna bring in for an update and a possible find. probably going to go ahead and look through all these to see if there's anything in there to get them off of the table. Did get a weird 1991. Looks like somebody played around with it. Poked a couple of holes in it. This is a 73 Denver. Got a little bit of rough mark on top. It's in decent shape, not too terribly bad condition. But as I mentioned, that a buddy was looking at the 1973 Ds, and he found a no FG on there, and I'm pretty sure that's a 1973 D no FG. Can't really see anything on there. I'll put it through the loop and I'll check it just to make sure if I don't see anything, but pretty positive this is a 73D no FG. I mean, no, I still don't see anything. Awesome. That's definitely a variety. Then we're gonna flip that one up here in a second, get it cased up so I don't touch it anymore. All right, let's keep working. Well, go ahead and bring it back in. Got a 1974D here. Pretty phenomenal shape. Set it up under the scope and was checking around for the Liberty. That's pretty heavily doubled B there. You can see it coming outside of the B edge, and it's on the inside of the B here. So I checked all the lettering, didn't see much of anything different, I guess. Between the E, R, it's probably got, actually it does have some on the R, doesn't it? So it's got the inside of the R, and I pulled it up. It didn't look like this was anything, but there's extra rim right there for the R also. The T doesn't have much going on. I checked the Y. Well, if I bring it down here, definitely doubled on the R. It's like shaded a little bit maybe. Yeah, you can see it. That's pretty cool. So that's going to be the 1974 D DDO. And it's in really good condition. Probably 63 grade. It'd be pushing if it gets to 64, but it's got some really good luster on it. All right, we'll set that one over there and keep checking at them. Well, this is literally the next 1974 that I pulled off of the stack. Get it under the scope here. Let's move over to the L first. The L's actually got a pretty good line going through here and coming up right in the middle there. It might have a little kicker coming off of there, which that was kind of the first thing I saw. So then I swapped it over. Nothing on the I. You can definitely tell on the B. Nice little kicker there. It's a lot going on in the inside of the B there. So swap over. Didn't see anything on the E. I can't tell if in the middle there, if that's actually doubled here, like it's stamped again on top. It's quite possible, because then when you move over to the R, it's just heavily hit in the middle of the R here coming up. Move it over to the T. I didn't see much on the T. It's probably something on the bottom here, possibly, but man, look how wide that Y is. I mean, it is, you can tell on the bottom here, and it's actually sliced in the middle, and there's some more on the smaller side here possibly, but that's a pretty chunky Y. Definitely some doubling going on this coin. I'm not seeing anything on the trust. It could be, I guess, right here on the R. So on the Variety Vista, it only shows the T and the R, so it probably actually is doubled. Actually, I think I see the T there. It's, yeah, it looks like it might be kind of bit right here. And then the R does look a little doubled around the edge. So quite possibly another 1964 DDO. I don't see anything on God. Nothing on the end. Anyhow, that's another good find too. It's gonna be definitely DDO on this one. Man, and I flipped that last one up. What did I put it as? A 70? Where did I put it at? Oh, my bad. It's right by my hands. 74, and I'm probably going to submit this one off. Most likely I'm going to. Man, let's hopefully we get something else out of this. This actually turned out to be a really good box. Well, I'm pretty floored so far because this box is producing like crazy. So that's going to be 19 rolls there. The last roll I opened up, I pulled out this 83 Philadelphia, and this would have a variety on the back also as a no FG. It's possible that it's there, but under the scope, actually let me get to it. Under the scope, I'm not seeing anything there. Let's see if I can get it raised up a little bit. It's just some damage there. I'm not, I don't think that's a G. Like I said, I think that's just raised fields on there, and I don't think it is. I'll turn it a different way and see. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Like I said, it's just raised fields of just the way the coin was pressed. I'm thinking this is a 83p no FG. It's a little worn in on the date there, but that's a nice find. You'd have to get these in higher grade to be able to make any money off of them. The no FG, the 73D no FG isn't going to be too terribly much money. It'll probably be $65, $75, maybe a few bucks more. That's just kind of a common guess. Now the 72D is what you're looking for, which is a harder variety, I would say, but it's 83p, probably 45, 50 bucks, give or take. Definitely gonna have it flipped up and keep hold of that one. But I pulled off a few more over here to look at, but whenever I take out these coins out of the box or out of the rolls, I'll look and see if I can see the FG on there before I stack it off to the side over here. Which the reason why that one caught my eye. Anyhow, let's get moving along. So I finished up the box and I actually went through and looked at all the varieties real quick. The video is quite long, so I wanted to get into the meat of things at the end of the video. The last couple rolls, actually, I was able to find a couple more finds. So you see right here is a lamination error. Basically NGO is completely gone. So that's definitely a lamination error. And then there was another lamination error that was the roll after it. And as you see, the lamination is below that 8 and actually below the E and T right there. So that's definitely a lamination error on that coin too. And like I said, that was like the 4th or 5th roll in, and that was 5th or 6th roll in, so not positive. But anyhow, we had a really good hunt for the 2 boxes that we did. Got that 64 and the 240s out of the first box, the token, and then that 78S out of there also. Then I pulled us out of the 2022 Philadelphia because it was pretty pristine condition. And that was out of the first box. The second box, we got 2 really nice 1965 40% Kennedys there. I pulled, as I mentioned, these 2 here for the lamination there, and then we got into just a ton of awesome finds. Usually, and this is actually the bank I usually go to get boxes. Got that 73D no FG, and then I got the 83P no FG. Move over to the 71 DDO. That's a variety also that's in the Variety Vista and also on the variety list. And then the oddity that I would call the 71D, and it's got spacing between the hair and letters. So up here, whenever I showed you a little bit ago, had just a lot of spacing between there. And then the 2 better of the finds is both of these 1974D DDO. Now I'm not for sure which one would be the FS 101 and 102, however it may be, but definitely a lot of good finds, especially for these 2 boxes. I do have 2 more boxes. That will be a later video, but I wanted to bring you in at least for a couple of boxes, and I'm quite surprised I found some silver, but definitely going to load it up in the silver jar. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Y'all have a great day.